Hello, fellow beings. This is Tormod from Norway, and why are we here? Why are we here on Earth? What is our mission? Is our mission just to consume and work and die? Why are we here on Earth? What is our mission as a collective human being? I ask myself, and what I find is that there is so much needless suffering, like with having not like the suffering from not having enough income, not having enough money, a very systematized suffering based on how the system is functioning, basically. How capitalism is functioning, or social, call it the money system, how the money system is functioning, which is, way beyond sickness, to my understanding. And, if we can change the system, if we can change the money thing, we change the whole deal around. Imagine the tons and tons of anxiety and stress and fear that would alleviate from people's shoulders if we were all given enough income. It's pretty unimaginable, but if everybody were given enough and to have a decent and a good life, we can have that. It's possible to design the system where we write out how we want to have a new money system. So why is this so difficult to understand for some people? Why does this seem so impossible in today's system? Well, you could say that the 99% of humanity is the majority, and the 99% of humanity has lesser money. The 1% of humanity that has all the money, basically all the money, and control of money, they represent the mind, while the 99% represent the body. And that equals to the power play here, because the mind is like 1%. And just like 1 out of 100 is the power of the mind, while the 99% is like the power of the physical, the substance, the body, the self-awareness, the flesh, the blood. That is the real power. If we read the Bible, for instance, we find that it's in the flesh that God lives. It's in the blood and the breath where divinity exists, where the Godhood is. So if we're able to ground ourselves and source ourselves and stabilize ourselves in the physical as the living flesh, what can we create then? Are we not then equal to creators? So, yeah, I asked myself how we're going to suggest this change in our world, this change of living income, and sometimes I think it's just about changing perspective. If more people were aware of how simple it would be, just a touch on a computer, and then somebody has more money. A touch on a computer, and then people have more income. It's that simple. So for us to accept a world of inequality, of poverty, and of wars and crimes and everything that follow along with poverty, it's just not acceptable. And we have to change. And, you know, the world system keeps going because we individually function as systems. The world system of money and politics and government and everything keeps rolling on because we as individuals keep doing the same things like we did yesterday, like we were inherent from our forefathers, repeating, doing the same dance, living the same programs of our minds over and over again. So we get fuckity nowhere, because we run loops on ourselves, we run around the hamster wheel, and we get nowhere. The same old thinking, the same old fear, the same old anxiety, the same old desires, the same old God, the same old mind systems. So what I've been doing the last 10 years is to investigate, what is this mind? Where the fuck does it come from originally? You know, monkeys and dogs and fish and cats and elephants, they don't have a mind like humans do. So why do we have to carry a mind? Why is that? And from asking such questions, I find destiny and Ekwav. And if you really want to know, if you're really honest about life, and you're honest about these questions, you would look into destiny.org and ekwav.com and check out what is this all about. You know? Because if we want to change the system in our world, we must start with ourselves. And if we're going to start with changing ourselves, we must understand ourselves completely. All the nitty-gritty, outrageous and beyond stories, we need all that to ponder all, to really stay, to really ground all of that, basically. We need that information. So for me, the way that I've been letting go of mind systems is through self-forgiveness. Through forgiving all the personalities that keep me running loops around my mind. Forgiving all the personalities that keep me addicted to fear, to worry, to anxiety, to hopes, to dreams, to feelings and emotions of mind. Here's a little thing. If you look at how humanity is extracting resources from Earth, we take oil, we take diamonds, we take timber, we take meat and animals, we take fish, we take plants, we take and take and take from Earth, from nature. In the exact same mannerism that our mind system uses to take resources from the physical body of self, the same way that mind uses to take resources from the physical body and pull it into mind and use it as fucking entertainment to keep us entertained and locked and stuck in our mind system. Once we learn some of this, we might hack into it and understand polarities, we might understand some about subconscious beliefs or something like that. We might understand personalities or consciousness and stuff like that. But we need to know the whole thing. If we're going to change the whole thing, we need to know it all. And this is beyond, way beyond conventional psychology. It's way deep in existentialism. and oneness and equality, because we are all equally as the living human beings that we are, and we are all basically one because we are equal. So yeah, so this is a humbling process, and I welcome you to ask questions if you have questions about anything. Humbleness is key in this. Place yourself in the shoes of another to see from their perspective, and really investigate self, to forgive self for all the thought and conscious and mind constructs that self has been playing along with for eons of time. As long as we play along with thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs, personalities of mind, we are stuck in mind, and we are giving our energy to the system. The system of money system, capitalism, socialism, whatever we call it, the system that keeps rolling and rolling and rolling on, because we as humanity do the same on our own inside, in our own minds. So, enough is fucking enough. It's time to wake up, people. We all represent the larger system of money system. We all represent that in our mind, thinking, feelings and emotions, belief system. Okay? It's all about grounding self into the body. It's about stabilizing in the physical, divine flesh. Self-awareness. Humbleness, people. Humbleness. Patience. Find some words to live, to redefine, to express us. Humbleness, patience, intimacy. There is an abundance of words to learn, to pick up, to investigate. Check out destiny.org. Check out aircraft.com. Feel free to ask me questions. We are going to change the world. The change starts with you and me. Enjoy breath.